Hi, everybody. Here's a little bit of a rant. I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to say this. Right after my mother died, I lost contact with all but two of the people who I considered friends because of a public humiliation and scandal that started by my trusting the wrong person when I needed to vent. And they used what I said as malicious gossip to destroy my life. That person knows who they are. And the people that they went to with this gossip knows who they are. So I don't need to discuss them. I want them to know that I have forgiven them and that I have moved on with my life. And I am abiding by all geese that were placed upon me at the time I left the organization that I belonged to when the gossip happened. I want them to report that, and I want them to remember that that's the reason they lost my friendship. They're no longer my friends. I have moved on with my life. I live in total isolation without any friends at all, except for two people that don't live in the same town as me. One lives all the way over on the West Coast, and another one lives just a few miles from a brother who is holding a grudge, and I can't go near his house. I can't even be in the same town because he would cause problems. I only have my two brothers left in my family, one of which is struggling, taking care of himself, his daughter, and his grandchildren. In fact, he has ended up homeless, living out of his truck, doing that. I'm not sure where he's staying now, but the last I heard from him, the situation was pretty dire. The other one's a millionaire and the executor of the estate. And is the one that holds the grudge. I can't even play D&D anymore. There's no one who's not associated with that group. I can't go down to the day center because I might run into somebody from that group. I seldom go down to the library that's downtown for the same reason. In fact, the only time I go downtown anymore is to check in at the bank or the post office because I have to mail something. that needs more secure mail than my mailbox. And since everyone in my life right now, aside from my boyfriend, is a diehard MAGA Trumper, don't have much to talk about with anybody. But I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm still kicking. And I'm still doing what I got to do to beat the cancer. I miss the people I once called friends. I do not miss the group they belong to. And I do not miss what it made me. But because of that group, I left all religion behind. And I do a lot of deep dive research and stuff. And my beliefs, the pantheon I believe in, the gods and goddesses and etc. that I honor are my own. And among them I include Jesus Christ. But I have found cult-like behavior in every religious group I have been involved in my life. So, not having a group of friends, I have learned to live alone and to be satisfied with it. But I miss the people I used to care so very deeply about. And they have always a place in my heart. I have forgiven them. I have moved on. But I will never trust them again. And I will never allow them back in my life again. You guys made your choice. You know who I'm talking to. Now you have to live with that choice. Because there's none of you that I would take back. Just remember, I love you all. If you have a chance to be kind, be kind. That's what Jesus would have wanted.